coming to your land. Awakening is coming to your city. Awakening is coming to your land.
God bless you, beloved one, and shalom. We are now in the midst of the Pentecost season. Did you know that when the disciples celebrated Pentecost in Acts chapter 2, it was a holiday that they had already been celebrating for 1,500 years? In other words, Jewish people had already been celebrating Shavuot, which we call in Greek Pentecost. It's the same day, it's just that one is the Hebrew, one's the Greek. They'd already been celebrating it for 1,500 years. So as the apostles and disciples were gathered together in Acts chapter 2 to celebrate Pentecost, they were already thinking about what it had meant to them for 1,500 years. And what it marked for them, beloved ones, was the day that God revealed Himself to them at Mount Sinai in fire and glory and smoke, writing His law on the tablets of stone. So here they were in Acts chapter 2, remembering how 1,500 years earlier the God of Israel, Yahweh, had appeared to them at Mount Sinai and wrote His law on the tablets of stone. They were thinking about that in Acts 2, and as they were thinking about it, suddenly Yahweh God, the same God that had appeared to them 1,500 years earlier in fire, appeared to them again as a tongue of fire, but this time, rather than writing His law on the tablets of stone, Yahweh, the God of Israel, through Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah, wrote His law on their hearts. Beloved, our faith truly is the Judeo-Christian faith. Jesus said, salvation is of the Jews. God bless you to you, beloved, as we celebrate Pentecost, Shavuot together. We thank you, King Jesus, for giving us your Spirit, for empowering us with the Ruach HaKodesh, and for writing your word in our hearts. We love you. We ask you to sanctify us completely for your glory, O God. Beloved,
And the minute you say to yourself, I'm in business, and someone says, can I have something? And you give it for free, it's not a business anymore. Anyone can sell a product for free. When you employ salespeople and they start complaining about not making numbers because the product is too expensive, we'll have a chat about it in a moment. There's no such thing as a product that's too expensive. No such thing as a product that's too expensive. A customer tells you your product is too expensive, you're talking to the wrong customer.
Yeah.
You think anyone walks into Lamborghini and says, but a Toyota is less? Lamborghini will tell you, then go to Toyota. Why are you here? True fact, I'm the most premium price speaker in South Africa. I charge in South Africa more than any other speaker in the market. My office will also tell you price is not a negotiation I have with my clients. I never talk price, I talk value. Anytime you find yourself talking price, know that now you are not an entrepreneur anymore. Never talk price with customers, talk value. No, don't talk price, talk value. And the difference between the difference between the two is perception. So I'm gonna come back to this in a minute. I need an example. What do you do, man?
I'm a makeup artist.
You're a makeup artist. This is fantastic. What's your name?
Cindy Siwek.
Cindy Siwek. Love your hair. Do you think that would work on me? It wouldn't work. Your hair color on me?
It would.
It wouldn't?
Red.
What? Who's Timber in red? So what I was saying. So Cindy Siwek, how much do you charge per hour?
I charge per face, so I'll say.
I have never in my life charged per face. That's really cool. How much per face?
800 per face.
like you. You are so cool. Can we case study you for a bit? Is that okay?
Yes.
Right. So Cindy Sewer charges 800 Rand per face. And it takes you 45 minutes to an hour. At the end of which, we have a face. Right. Now, Sindisiu, how many customers have come to you and said, can you lower the price?
Quite a few.
Quite a few. What do you do then? You lower the price, right?
No.
What do you do?
I say no, I can't.
Why?
I can go to someone else. Because that's my time, that's my skill, and that's my product.
Never say no.
Why?
Because then you walk away from a sale. The fact that I came to you means I'm interested in buying. So what you got to figure out, this is a great sales technique. What you got to figure out is how to make the customer feel bad for not buying. The minute you say no, they don't feel bad because then they're like, she's arrogant, and they walk away. Never say no. No is a word you should try never to use in a sales process. You got to find a way of saying no without saying no. And then you got to find a way of saying, I'm not the problem, Mr. Customer, you are. Okay? So let's try this. Can we model this? So I'm coming to you. Hi, Sindisiwe. Kunjani? Kamalamu Vusi. Can you do my face, please? Yes?
Yeah.
Right. I have a budget of like 420.
Okay. I charge 800.
Sorry, what?
I charge 800.
No, I wasn't asking how much you charge. I said my budget is 420.
Okay. I can refer you to someone else on my WhatsApp.
Oh, you can refer me? Okay, cool. Give me their number. Take the number, walk away. What have you just said to me? No. Can I play you? Try it. Gunja. Good.
So I have a budget of 420.
Of what?
420.
420 is your budget? Where are you going?
To a wedding.
You're going to a wedding?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Is there going to be like friends there?
Yeah.
Are you married?
No.
You have an ex? Watch where this is going. Just watch, just watch. All right, so your ex might be at the wedding. What's it worth to you to make sure that your ex sees you looking the best you've ever looked? Is it? I mean, look, you want to pay me $420, I charge 800. The difference between the two is 380 bucks. What I'm trying to work out is if making your ex feel bad is worth 380 bucks or not. Because if it is, then I'm the person you come to. But if looking any kind of way, whether you see your ex or not, is not important, then I'm happy to find you somebody who can do it for 420. What did I just do? I changed the conversation from price to value. Now in her mind, the anchor is not price. The anchor is this bloody ex. That says, yeah? All the time. Shift the anchor all the time. Yeah?
Yeah.
The price is the conversation people have absent of value. The minute someone mentions price, it means that there's no value. It means you've commoditized what you do. Ufana na buying nje. Never talk price, always talk value. Does that make sense?
Welcome everyone, Dr. Mandel here. Pollen, dust, mold, chemicals, fungus, bacteria, viruses. These are things that we breathe in every single day. Can you imagine what our respiratory system goes through? And those reactions occur in our sinuses, nasal congestion, increased mucus production, sneezing, and also affects our bronchioles. They start to constrict, decreasing the amount of oxygen that's getting into the lungs. So you can see how complicated our respiratory system is. It has a lot of work to do. Those white blood cells are always fighting at war, keeping those invaders out of our body before damage occurs. Allergies, asthma, harmful pathogens making its way into our respiratory tract. This is a major concern This causes sinus congestion, throat problems, chest congestion, and this can affect your breathing, not allowing the proper oxygen exchange to make its way into the cells, tissues, organs, and glands of your body. So when those foreign invaders enter our system, those white blood cells have to fight. And those killer T cells are looking for those cells with viruses and has to destroy them. But what about our everyday pollutants that we're inhaling? Our dust, dander, mold, pollen. This causes histamine to be released. And this substance is involved in all allergic reactions. And it's commonly seen in sinusitis, where those vessels start to swell. We have difficulty breathing, not allowing air to get down the respiratory tract into our lungs. And that histamine is also being released by our lungs, causing a narrowing of those bronchial tubes, making breathing more difficult. So this is where that miracle medicinal healing oil comes into play. It's called oregano oil. Oregano oil has those powerful antimicrobial, antiviral, and antifungal properties. In addition, it has potent antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, anti-diabetic, and anti-cancer properties. Oil of oregano is rich in carvacrol, flavonoids, terpenes. It works as a natural decongestant and a natural antihistamine. So whatever respiratory concern you're having, if it's sinusitis, chest congestion, or difficulty breathing, oil of oregano can reverse it naturally with no drugs and no side effects. Just 1 drop of oil of oregano. I use it under my tongue. Many people may find it too strong. Take a little bit of water, mix that 1 drop in, and drink it down, or put it in any kind of juice. Not only will this boost your immune system to help fight those pathogens and those dirty viruses, it will take away that swelling, that congestion, difficulty breathing by working as a natural antihistamine, by blocking histamine in your body. So when you're feeling run down and you see those symptoms starting to creep up on you, you need to boost that immune system. 1 or even 2 drops of oil of oregano can make all the difference. Please share this video with your friends and family. Leave your comments below, and most important, make it a great day. I'm Dr.
Back to Lars Kennedy in London. Lars? Lars, are you there? Can you hear me? Oh my God. Tina. Tina.
Story here. According to Jim Hoff and the Gateway Pundit, Bobby Kennedy Jr., the son of the late former U.S. Attorney General and the nephew of the late President John F. Kennedy, is warning that the world of the perils of vaccinations. He claims the push for more vaccines is all about the money. Bobby Kennedy Jr. was on a podcast this past week when he dropped some bombs about the perils of vaccinations. Go and roll this clip.
Not only that, they don't have to test it. And in fact, they have an incentive not to test it, because the only way that you can get sued under the Vaccine Act is if you can show that the company knew of an injury and didn't list it on their manufacturer's insert. So it's an incentive for them to know as little about the product as possible. And then you can't sue them. And then there's no market force to keep them in check, to get them, they could say safe, because the vaccine is mandated for 78 million kids. So the industry got together, these manufacturers said to themselves, holy cow, now we have a product that has no liability, and that's the biggest cost for drugs. The second, the biggest cost after drug development So they said, number one, we don't have to test it. That's a huge cost avoided. Number two, there's no liability. That's the biggest cost avoided. Number three, there's no marketing or advertising cost because it's going to be mandated. So that's another cost. So this was just like printing money. And if you can get a vaccine on the CDC's recommended schedule, it averages about $1 billion annually in profits, pure profits for your company. So when I was a kid, I got 3 vaccines. I was fully compliant. Today's kids get 72 vaccines. And the reason it went up was all money. It had nothing to do with curing disease. And the big change happened in 1989.
Then Kennedy shared the money and connections between Dr. Fauci, or as I like to call him, Dr. Falsey, and the Gates Foundation. Here's another clip. Go ahead and roll it.
And a scientist named Judy Mikovits devised a way of taking the HIV virus, taking the protein sheet from the HIV virus, packing it with a virus, another virus, and then delivering it through a vaccine. And it very efficiently reaches, your all of the organs that it needs to reach in order to give you immunity. Supposedly. Well, Tony Fauci fired Judy Mikovits, and he somehow ended up owning that patent. And that patent is now being used by some of these companies. We don't know how many, but we know of at least one that is using it to make vaccines for the coronavirus.
Which company are you talking about, Bob? Which company?
Tony Fauci will be able to cash in not only that, but the vaccine that he made the deal for Moderna, which is going to be the first vaccine, and Gates is invested in that vaccine. That company has a 50-50 split with Tony Fauci's agency, the National Institute for Allergic Diseases. So Fauci's agency will collect half the royalties on that vaccine, and there's no limit for how much the agency can collect. So this is...
Let the church